Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is JPCO Death checking in for another quick cooking video. Almost arguably a baking video, with the exception that we're making cookies, of course. And I guess we're not baking, though. These are no-bake chocolate and peanut butter cookies. These are something I've enjoyed for many years, and admittedly, we've never had a recipe for one. And I decided to start looking around and find one. I've been trying to do this video for probably a month and a half, and with the patio going on, I just haven't got around to it. But what we're going to need today is a handful of ingredients we have here in front of us. We're going to start with 1 3/4 cup of sugar. We're going to be adding to it 3 teaspoons of a unsweetened cocoa powder, or baking cocoa. That's going to go directly into our pot. And then we are going to mix this together, and we're going to get melted in 8 tablespoons of butter and half a cup of milk. After that, we're going to be moving quickly along, and basically we're going to let this boil for a minute, and then get some vanilla extract. There's a tablespoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We have here a half a cup of creamy peanut butter, and 3 cups of instant oats, the quick cook minute oats, whatever they're called. So without further ado, I think we're gonna get started on this. I'm gonna move a few of these things out of the way and whisk this together and get my stove warming up. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so we've whisked our sugar and our cocoa together. Brought this all into kind of one group. Got a little bit of corners of sugar left in a couple spots. I've turned on my stove here to kind of on a medium-high heat. And we're going to start working this milk down into here a little bit. And once we get that kind of brought into one mass, we're going to get this cubed butter over here. The butter is cubed up so that it melts quicker. Didn't want to just drop a whole stick of butter into it. Looks pretty good together. Let's get our butter down into here. Again, that is 8 tablespoons of butter. We're going to bring this whole mass up to temp. So while I am working on this, we're going to speak quickly about the Gamers and Geeks playlist, the cooking playlist. Vault Girl and myself have been cooking, although primarily led by Vault Girl. And we've been joined by a number of people throughout the community, the YouTube community, our friends and family, who have decided to also cook food and share their recipes. What we're looking for is anything that you consider to be food in your household that you guys want to prepare and share with the rest of us. You know, in this instance, we're talking a confection, a treat, although there's certainly plenty of opportunities for cooked things as well. There are more than 200 videos in our playlist right now. Once again, thank large part to Vault Girl. And we've got a lot of contributions from the community, and we couldn't do this without you guys. So if you are interested in joining us on this little silly journey, we absolutely recommend you do so. You're going to want to put a video together, record it onto YouTube, post it somewhere where we can find it, give us a link on our most recent videos, and maybe you can catch us in our Discord servers. And then we will let everybody know about the video. The only thing that we are asking right now is that everybody does maybe mention the playlist. That way we can continue to call attention to what we're doing here. And we'll see what happens after that. But for now, my butter is melted in, and we need to get this up to a rolling boil. Now, officially speaking, I have never actually cooked this recipe before, so we're kind of learning this together. But in all the variations that I've seen, everything calls for this to be at a rolling boil for a solid minute. Otherwise, I guess it kind of doesn't set up properly. So we got to get these sugars all together and boiled for a minute, otherwise we will be in trouble. So I'm going to put the camera off for one little minute until we catch up to our rolling boil, and then I will come back to you guys. See you in a minute. All right, I think we are there. So let's set our quick timer for 1 minute. Rolling boil. Go. It does smell quite delicious. Anybody that enjoys cocoa, hopefully you'll like this one too. Now, just looking at all these ingredients, unless I'm much mistaken, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this up front, but I think, maybe not. I don't know. Unless I think oatmeal is gluten-free, and if that's the case, then this is potentially also a gluten-free recipe. I'm sorry if I'm steaming up the camera there. We have 14 seconds left on a rolling boil, and then we're coming off the heat. And from here, we're going to start moving the rest of our stuff in pretty quickly. So kill that, scooch you over. A quick stir, so we're off the heat. We're going to be adding in our salt, our vanilla, try to just boil off on us, and our half a cup of creamy peanut butter. And we need to bring this together until this whole thing turns smooth. Once the sauce is ready, we're going to get the oats over here. Should still be able to see that. Okay, let's scoot that up just a little bit. I gotta say, chocolate and peanut butter is one of my favorite combinations as far as sweets are concerned in this world. I'm not sure why or when, but it has always been something delicious for me. Now, all the recipes I've seen have called for creamy peanut butter, but I do have to wonder what it would be like with crunchy. In fact, I prefer crunchy peanut butter. I can prefer extra crunchy peanut butter. But that is not what they've asked for, so that's not what we're going to do. All right, this is looking smooth now, so we're going to get this whisk out of the way. We're going to get our oats in here. So these are, I think, considered quick oats. They take a minute to cook kind of things, so I would wager that they are cooked enough that they're palatable, and that last minute is just supposed to bring you to a better mouthfeel. But for these cookies, I think that we are officially going to be cooking it right now by putting it into this boiling mass. But it looks like we are good, so I'm going to get you moved over to my other counter where I have some parchment paper waiting for us. So far all we have is chocolate and peanut butter and flavoring and oats. So, see you guys in a sec. Alright folks, hopefully we can see well enough. What we're going to do now is we're going to take some scoops of this and we're going to start laying them onto our parchment paper. Like I said, these are no-bake cookies, so we're not going to be having to worry about any more hot stuff at this point. These are going to take, depending on the recipe, some of them have talked anywhere from 10 minutes all the way up to an hour and a half to dry. So I'm not sure which is the right answer here, but we're gonna get these spooned out, and I guess if you wanted to, you could probably portion control these a little better, but it's kind of not the way I roll. So we're just gonna make them uniform, and I don't know, I'd say these are ounce and a half maybe. But I'm just gonna keep working with these, and I will bring you guys back after I've let them cool here for a little while. This is just sitting here on my countertop. That was a little small. Just sitting here on my countertop, so it should cool decently. You know, it's not 90 degrees, it's not crazy, so we'll see how quickly this goes. Catch you guys soon. All right, folks, welcome back. It has been 30 minutes since I set these down here on the parchment. It has taken me quite a bit of self-control not to come in here and eat these things yet. I did pick out a number of the small little bits that were all over the parchment, but these are ready to peel up off the parchment now. They're still going to be somewhat soft. Because they are no bake, they don't ever really set hard, which is fine by me. But I managed to get 31 cookies out of my grouping. I think that if you'd portion them a little better, we could probably get a full 3 dozen. But the cookies are nice and soft. They just break apart. Oats, peanut butter, vanilla. And I'm gonna get into these real quick. So, yes, please. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I can to not eat half of these before the day is out, because they are freaking delicious. I will end up storing them into an airtight container, and maybe a couple of them start sharing around with a couple of friends and family. That way I don't eat them all, because if they stay in this house, I will eat them all. Anyway, thank you for coming along for this little video. Appreciate your time today. As before, do consider contributing to the Gamers and Geeks playlist. Yeah, I don't have anything brilliant to say. Just go make something. Make these, they're delicious, they're good. Not much to look at, not very shiny and pretty in that regard, but they are very, very delicious. So yeah, go make something and contribute it. Join us. See you next time. Bye-bye.